What was, from a basketball standpoint, what was missing to be able to win this series?
Well, I think you look at the way that they played, and their movement, their body movement, their connectivity, in a sense that, their IQ, the things that they were doing, the adjustments they were making, were just a level above us. We were just a step slow at all those things, which kind of gave them,
Like they on one string.
Yeah, they were like on one string. Defensively, they had
15 puppets on one string.
they had a plan. They executed it, and they didn't deviate.
Yo, YouTube, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Q back at y'all with another video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and if this is your first time on the channel, man, thank you for supporting your boy, man. So the Oklahoma City Thunder, man, in the NBA Finals, the first time ever since they lost to the Miami Heat back in 2012, I believe, 2011, 2012, one of them years. Don't catch me lying. But yeah, man, the Oklahoma City Thunder going back to the NBA Finals, man, after defeating the Timberwolves 124-94. And yeah, they did kill these niggas last night, but the scoreboard ain't doing it justice enough, man. The game wasn't even close. I believe the Thunder were down by like 30 points by halftime. So yeah, man, the the Oklahoma City Thunder and Shea and them boys, man, put foot on neck last night. You know what I mean? I want to get down to I want to just break the game down just a little bit, man. First of all, I want to credit the Oklahoma City Thunder defense, man. They have a stifling defense, man. You're talking about guys like Lou Dort. You're talking about guys like Jalen Williams. You know what I mean? Chet, man, had 3 blocks yesterday. Lou Dort, man, these dudes can flat out play some defense, man. No funny shit. These niggas can play some defense, bro. You know. They won 68 games. A lot of people were debating, including myself, whether or not Shea should have won MVP. Well, it's apparent who should have won MVP now. You know what I mean? The man showed up yesterday and did what he was supposed to do, man. 34 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds. He was going crazy last night, man. He was going crazy last night, Now I want to just I just want to turn to the Timberwolves real quick, man. Anthony Edwards, man. I know a lot of people have been saying that Ant-Man is the next man up to be the face of the league and all this and all that. I didn't really see that last night, man. Ant-Man turned into Camp-Man last night. That boy turned into Camp-Man, man. 19 points, 7 of 18 shooting from the field. It's just not good enough. And I mean, yeah, I understand that the defense is what it is. You know what I mean? That's the reason why they're the number 1 seed. But you knew that going into this series. And even before the series started, you anointed yourself the best player. You know what I mean? You didn't show it last night. Or the game before that, when you only took, 13 shots? It's just not good enough, man. And in the elimination game, I was really expecting the Timberwolves to come out with a little more juice, to come out with a little more energy, and they didn't. They fell short, man. They came out lifeless. They were down by 20 early. They were missing a lot of threes, but taking a lot of threes. At one point earlier in the game, when around the first quarter, when the game literally started, they were trying to run the offense through Jaden McDaniels. Jaden McDaniels was taking all the shots, and that's a recipe for disaster if you're trying to win against a team as good as the Thunder, man. It's just, the game planning wasn't there, the coaching wasn't there, the energy wasn't there all series. I don't know, man. The Timberwolves have a lot of, soul searching to do, I don't know if they're even thinking about was it a mistake to trade for Julius Randle? Julius Randle, he had a great game last night, 24 points. He had a great shooting game, you know what I mean? But a minus 28 on the field, 4 turnovers. You know, like the game before this game, he had like 5 points. It's just not good enough, man. Not consistent enough to for a duration of a series, man, to, you know, go to the NBA finals, you know. Now, I'm pretty sure the Timberwolves will be much better next season, but as of right now, man, they're looking pretty iffy, man. They're looking real iffy, man. They need to add a couple more pieces. You know, they're a couple of pieces away, man, from being true contenders. I'm gonna just say that. You know, if you look at their road to the conference finals, they beat up on what? The Golden State Warriors with no Steph. You know what I mean? It's just, you know what I mean? They didn't really play anybody for real. I'm gonna just say that. Now, back to the Thunder, man. Shout out to the Thunder, man, for just showing teams that you do not need to swing a huge trade to get no big name superstar. You know, when they went and got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, nobody really thought Shai was gonna be what he is now. You know, the only people that really seen the potential in Shai was maybe Patrick Beverly and the OKC Thunder. You know what I mean? Those the only two, you know, those were the only people that seen his potential and what he could be. You know what I mean? So this team is homegrown. You know what I mean? They drafted Chet Holmgren. A lot of the guys that they got, they drafted them. You know, these guys are homegrown talent, man. And, you know what I mean? I think the league right now is going in a different direction. You know, we came from an era of the big threes. You know, we came from the era of super teams. You know, when KD went to the Warriors and everybody was mad at him. So we came a long way as an NBA, man. But nowadays in the NBA, it's all about depth. You know what I'm saying? The teams that are probably going to make the NBA Finals, they don't have no crazy big-name superstars except for, you know, the Thunder because they got Shai. But the Pacers, man, the only player they got on there really is Tyrese Halliburton. You know, Tyrese Halliburton, Pascal Siakam. You know, but a whole lot of depth. Nembhard, you talking about Naismith. Complete teams, man, nowadays are the only teams that are probably going to be able to win championships in the NBA. You know, and that's the formula that I'm seeing now. And I'm expecting, and that's the formula, that's the formula that I'm expecting every other team to use if they're trying to win big now, you know. But, man, congratulations to the Thunder, man. Well-deserved. After a 68-14 season, a lot of people still didn't believe in them, including myself. I'm not going to lie. I still thought they might have been maybe a year still away from winning actually a championship, but it's looking like they're going to win the title, man, and I couldn't be more happier, you know. A lot of people are saying that this is going to be the lowest rated NBA Finals ever. I don't know, man. I don't necessarily know if I can agree with that. You're talking about two hungry fan bases that's not used to experiencing winning before, you know, going to the NBA Finals. I can't remember the last time the Indiana Pacers went to the NBA Finals, but I believe they fans was turned, you know, and I expect them to be turned, you know, again when they go back, you know. So I'm expecting this series to be very, very interesting, you know. Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers, the way they play offense, the way they're able to control the pace of a game. I wonder how that's gonna, you know, match up with the defense of the OKC Thunder, man, because those guys can really play some defense, man. But yeah, man, it's looking like whether it's tonight or the next game, it's looking like the Pacers are finna wrap things up with the Knicks, man. And we're gonna have ourselves an NBA Finals, hopefully sooner rather than later, man. I'm not saying that I hate the Knicks, but I just don't think the Knicks is a good enough team right now to beat the Indiana Pacers, which is actually surprising to me because when you go back and you look at how many trades they made, they swung a trade for Cat, and they signed this dude, they got Mikal Bridges, and you mean to tell me you can't beat the Indiana Pacers? No, man. It's very disappointing if you're a Knicks fan, bro. But, yeah, man, Anthony Edwards, man, I'm interested to see what he adds to his game next offseason.
Nobody's gonna work harder than me this summer. I tell you that much. So, yeah, I'll try to make it happen again for Mike.
To combat the OKC Thunder. You know, it seems to me like right now that's his biggest threat. That's Ant-Man's biggest threat to contending for a title, man. So he's got to add more to the bag that he got. You know what I mean? Because 7 of 18 shooting in the playoffs, man, in a pivotal game, a game winner go home. It's not good enough. It's just not good enough, man. And if you want me to be honest with you, man, they really should have won that last game. Had Anthony Edwards, stepped up a little bit. But y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, man. And y'all let me know what y'all think about the OKC Thunder going to the NBA Finals. First time in a long time. And who do y'all think that they're going to play? Do y'all think that the Knicks are going to come back and win the series? I sure as hell don't think that. And if the Pacers do make it and they play the Pacers, who do y'all think going to win that? I think Thunder going to win, man, just based off of their defense. You know what I mean? They just have more of a stacked team, I'm guessing. But yeah, man, y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, man. Y'all know the vibes, man. I'm just rambling, so I'm out. Peace.